Hey there, Libra. It is Angie with Feisty Butterfly Tarot, and today I am doing a reading to give you a sneak peek at the month of December. This is for 2020. Take what resonates, leave the rest. We're going to just do a quick look at the month ahead and see if there's any information that can help you out. All right. Okay. So far, the beginning, middle, and end. All right, we have the Forest Lord or the Emperor, the Hermit, and the Ten of Spells, which is the Ten of Wands. Okay, so this is a month where there needs to be structure, there needs to be order out of the chaos, and it's feeling a little bit tough. It's a month where in the middle you're going to have a lot coming at you and you feel like you need to have some solitude time. So that's going to be a time where things are quieting down again. And then towards the end of the month, it's all coming in pretty hard and fast, and a lot's going on. You're feeling overwhelmed. You're almost to the end of the month, almost to the end of the year, but still feeling pretty worn out. Let's take a look a little further. That's the basic energy of the month. And let's look what your energy might be. So more specific to you, we have the Knight of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Two of Wands. So you have the Forest Lord at the beginning, this rules and regs kind of energy going on. And you have the Knight of Swords that wants to charge in, charge forward, to bring forth the truth, and sometimes is a little bit reckless. So this is one where you're really going to need to think things through before you go racing off, so to speak. Then you have this time where the Hermit is there, and you're feeling maybe solitude, maybe alone, maybe trying to get within and get some enlightenment. The challenge is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is how you're feeling, and you're not seeing what's being offered to you. In the Four of Cups, usually you see the three cups in front of them and one being offered from the sky. Here we see an incoming dragonfly with magic sparkling all around, and these bird here, like a little robin or bluebird or hummingbird, think that kind of happy bird, with magic over there. And the guy just can't see anything. He's just kind of pouting and disinterested. This is a time where maybe the year's feeling long. Maybe it's gotten to you a bit. You want to move forward, but you feel like you can't move at the pace you want to. You're not quite sure what to do about it. This is a time to definitely go within. See what's going on. Spiritually check your alignment. See what's going on. Take time for self. But take time not just to pout. Ponder. All right. The next thing we have, when we have the Ten of Spells and the Two of Spells, the 10 is indicating overload, burnout, worn out, tired. And the 2 is like, okay, so now what do I do? What are my choices? How do I make magic out of these things that I have? I have these 2 sticks. What can I do? So the Two of Spells is indicating that. So we're going to look just a little bit more to see what might be external forces at play and see what's going on there. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Challenges. That's the Ace of Sword. So this is truth that you're coming to understand. Okay. So the external force would be the Five of Boons. This is something that is outside of you, or maybe an outside influence that's making you feel like you are on the outside. Something externally or some kind of pressure that's making you feel in lack. Sometimes people call this the card of poverty, but in this card, it's like the one where the cathedral or the church is behind it, and they're not too far from community, but you're feeling separated from them. You might have this sense of this carrying through, like into that middle part of the month, and this into the third part of the month. So be aware of that, and when you're feeling that way, that's the time for you to reach out. Don't forget to reach out to others who love you, and there is support right here for you. So be aware of that. Then we're coming up into this mode, and we see the oldest one. This is the Hierophant. The Hierophant in the traditional deck speaks of religious traditions, institutions, things that are established, schools, colleges, training, learning, spiritual growth, traditions, sometimes a wedding, sometimes new education is needed. So this is called the oldest one. So you really are thinking about things that maybe have been past, traditions that you're wanting to keep, and in this year it's so hard to keep traditions traditional. So that might be vexing you. You have the Four of Challenges here. This is the Four of Swords. This is definitely saying it's a time for renewal. I get the sense that you've been pushing really, really hard this year, and maybe a bit too hard. I don't know if you've been taking care of yourself. You've been trying to rule your little kingdom. You want to charge ahead, but I'm worried that you're pushing too hard. Let's take a look in the Good Tarot, and this is Colette Baron Reid's Good Tarot. And, oh, we're going to see what is in there for you. The Queen of Water and the Nine of Water. Okay. Definitely. Let's scooch these close so you can kind of see how they play together. All right. So the Queen of Water, look at that. She's like just kind of thinking, contemplating. The Queen of Water is about reflecting, much like the Hermit. And like when you're here but you're not reflecting, you're just more pouting. This needs to happen. There needs to be reflection of where you are, what's going on for tradition, what's overburdening you and what's not. And then the Nine of Water. This one's about contentment and being proud of the success you've had so far. This one actually shows like a little diamond here and little diamonds and gems in the water. Usually it's the merchant or the man that's in front of the banquet table with all the cups laid out. It's a sign of contentment. It's a time to really stop and reflect. These are the bookends of your month. This might be what's going on, but these are the things to remember. Stop and reflect and find contentment in what's around you. Don't let yourself be hurried and rushed off down the path. Don't pout because it's not looking like what you expect it to. It's not the normal, typical year. Take care of yourself. Take the time where you get a break. This is the oldest one, tree, and you have the Four of Challenges, tree. And this is inside the tree. So basically, get grounded. Stay healthy. Go back to your roots in whatever ways really matter to keep you healthy. That's the thing that's more important than the tradition, is the feeling of how things are. The feeling like the warmth is here in this card. The warmth is inside with the Hermit. The warmth is by the fireplace. The warmth of family and friends at this time of year. That's something to remember, not the hustle and bustle and what do I do with this amount or this meager amount or just these two? What choices do I make? It just seems like if you can allow yourself a little patience in slowing things down a bit this year with all the crazy going on in the world, that it would really serve you well. That you have this sort of truth that you're carrying, your horse is in the background. It's not the time to be charging forward. It's the time to be ready for what's to come, to make ready, to be aware. Is there anything else? Let's see if there's anything else that we can get from the Good Tarot and see if there's any other advice or, woo, there we go. The Eight of Fire. Yeah, it's going to be a busy month. You're going to feel like a lot coming at you. A lot's coming at you right now. But don't forget to have the magic. Send some communication out there. Talk to friends. Talk to family. Share with others what's going on in your world. Take a breath if you need to. It is supposed to be a great month for you. It's not horrible cards at all. It's just a little bit of navigating that has to happen. A little bit of shifting energy that you're dealing with. All right. Well, that's what I've got for you. Hope it's helpful, Libra. Like, subscribe, tell a friend, leave me a comment. Take care. Bye, guys.